Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 13 of MCEternal, where today we're going to be playing with oil. At least that's the plan. Last episode we got an oil well being pumped up out of the earth. Way over there. Look at that fancy thing. Whoosh. So we're pumping oil. We're getting it into an ender tank. I'm going to route it back to my base here. And then we're going to process it into fuel and then create ourselves a couple dynamos that will be able to process and do stuff. I think it's the compression dynamo. Is that the one that runs fuel? Yeah, it does. Refined fuel. That's what we want. And then we're probably going to want an augment that I know I want. We probably want excitation field limiters for sure. And I would like ignition spark plugs. Greatly increases power generation and efficiency for refined fuel. So I want those two augments. You can see I've created some resources at a time to get my fuel processing going. But what we're going to do is ramp that up a little bit and make it a little bit better. So step one of this whole process is processing of our fuel. Now I'm going to start with the assumption that I'm only going to need one fractioning still line. We may need more in the future, but this will at least get us going. So this should be really easy to get up and running. Boop. Hey, perfect. Will I make my basement pretty this season? I don't know. We'll see. It might happen. Boop, boop. So I'm going to let you be blue, and I'm going to let you be blue here. And you're going to output that way. And we'll have to figure out what we're going to do with the excess resources here, right? Because we've got fractioning still. So you're going to make, when we combine crude oil, make it naphtha, you're going to make tar. And then when we turn naphtha into refined fuel, you're going to make sulfur. So we should probably have those guys like go out the bottom, maybe. That sound cool? And then you'll be able to output to the left. So that should be our fuel processing. And that should be all she wrote. So now we do boop, 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 boop. And then I'm going to put the reflux columns in here. So remember, reflux columns make fuel processing more efficient. So for example, if we're looking at how to make naphtha, it takes 200 millibuckets of crude oil to make 150 millibuckets of naphtha. So we lose 50 millibuckets. However, with a reflux column, 200 millibuckets becomes 200 millibuckets. So it's more efficient if you have this. And the same is said for naphtha to fuel. So naphtha 150 becomes 100 refined. With a reflux column, it's 150 becomes 150. So 100% worth doing that, right? So we install these upgrades. And I'll throw some speed upgrades in them too, just to make it run a little bit more quickly. Sweet. So now all I should have to do is push that button, and we are getting oil, and we are processing our oil, and it is turning into naphtha, which is immediately being dumped over here, and that naphtha is being turned into refined fuel, and boom! I think that's better than magmatic power. That's my opinion, right? Because this thing's going to generate way more RF than you would normally get if we set up a magmatic generator. And magmatic is just boring. We do that all the time. Everybody's seen magmatic about 1,000,000 times. You guys know what a magmatic generator setup looks like, right? Yeah, nobody needs to see that again. Let's do something a little bit different. So I'm down with that plan. Let's turn off auto feed because you're about to make iron, and I don't want refined iron. Thank you very much. So, hey, that's cool. Now, let's go back over here and steal some more metals back. So I'm going to want gold and silver and lead and bronze and iron and tin and copper and nickel and probably some electrum and invar and some constantin maybe. Because I need to now make, let's make 3 compression dynamos. Does that sound cool? I think we could do that. Oh, I forgot my redstone. I knew I was forgetting something. I might be forgetting something else. We'll find out pretty soon. So 3 of you, that makes 3 compression dynamos, right? We're going to want 3 more of these then, and 3 more of these then. You can see I did a bunch of like prep crafting between episodes, right? So that was cool. I was proud of myself for that. So then we're going to want spark plugs times 3. So for that, we're going to need copper plates, signalum gears, and pyrotheum dust. All kinds of things that we are going to need to get more resources for. So do I have enough blaze powder? Ooh, I do. Good. All right, so let's get a compactor going because we don't have one of those yet. And that's going to be needed for the plates that we want, right? So let's get you. Let's get you. Boy, is my inventory a mess. I'm going to put you away for a minute. What else can I put away for a minute? You. Probably pretty good. You can go away as well, buddy. Thanks, Chief. All right. And boy, do I have a lot of copper on me. I don't think I need that much copper, right? Okay, back to ignition spark plugs, right? So we needed the compactor, so it's going to be a couple of you. This guy. Get 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, compactor ready to roll. Now, for the ignition spark plugs, we need 6 copper plates. Thanks, buddy. And you don't need to output anywhere. In the meantime, let's also get... we're going to need a magmatic and... because we need to get that going, right? So we need magmatic. No, not magmatics. Magma crucible. And a fluid transposer. Which gets me into Enderium and Signalum stuff, which is probably good. Now, magmatics generally, or magma crucibles usually need nether brick. So we're going to want some netherrack to be smelted up, if you would be so kind. Thank you. And that looks good. All right, so magma crucibles, we're going to want 1, actually 2 of these. And I believe both of you require these, so we might as well get 4 now. And both of you require these, so let's get 2. And that should be good to get you, and that should be good to get you. Might need a bucket, but I think I have one in my inventory. I do, hooray! Magma crucible. Easy peasy. So you and you. Perfect. So now if we want Signalum, right? Signalum dust, or blend, I think it's called. It's a bucket of redstone, right? With 3 copper and a silver, right? Yeah, so let's get like, I don't know, 4 buckets of redstone? Does that sound cool? Because having a little bit of that wouldn't be terrible. And then we're going to want then 12 pulverized copper. So I remove this. And then in addition to that, we needed silver, right? So that would be 4 silver. And everybody's like, Dyer, you're not going to need to upgrade your machines if you keep using a time in a bottle. The answer to that is yes, I do, because my machines nearly drain themselves out of power like a lunatic. Looks like we are going to need a little bit of help from our coal generators. I was seeing if I could pull that off. I clearly can't, so let's just grab a stack of coal and help that guy out, shall we? We'll get a little boost of coal going. And that'll let this guy run again, which is cool. Thank you. Now get the 4 of you, and you're doing your thing. Boy, do you take a while. It didn't help that I ran out of power, to be fair. But I get 1 little bit of Signalum. Oh, I need a Signalum gear. Ooh, that's going to be expensive. What did I do? 4? That's going to get 16. So I should have enough. I should have enough. My compactor's good now. You're cooking, cooking, cooking. There's my first bucket. Hooray! Which means my first Signalum blend. And do you just smelt? Or are you an induction smelter only recipe? You're an induction smelter only recipe, so I need sand. There you go. Sweet. I just want you to burn through your coal quickly so I can replace you. That's kind of the plan. Wow, you're actually not producing enough power at the moment. You know what it is these guys are draining a lot. Yeah, they're 80 ARF a tick each. Let's disconnect you guys for a minute, shall we? Well, actually, you're doing a pretty good job. But yeah, I still want to disconnect you. That should be fine. Oh man, and you're still running? Everybody's running. No wonder I'm running low on power. Right? Whew. Dire, please. How hard is applied energistics in this pack? Can I start it yet? Okay, so there's another bucket for you. And you make 3 and 1. There's that 4. Induction smelt, go. Getting there, buddy. Getting there. Back when this is done. Done and done. Sweet. So now I can put this slag stuff away. I can probably put you away for a minute. So then get me my ignition plugs. Times 3. And I'll hang on to that Signalum for some other stuff in a minute. Oh, I used all my redstone for that. That's right. Cool. Redstone conductance coil for the 3 ignition plugs. Now I just need pyrotheum dust. So that's... I'm going to want 3 of those, right? So I really only need 4 U and 2 sulfur. Which I should have a decent amount, because I feel like lots of things drop sulfur in this pack. Cool. Ignition plugs, go. 3 ignition plugs. Perfect. Excitation field limiters are also nice. So I would like 3 of you. And what that does is it ensures that you don't waste fuel. What it does is make sure that whenever the thing's like backstuffing on RF power, it doesn't waste it. So right now we're producing 40 RF a tick, right? I'm going to remove these coal bits. We don't need them no mores. Let's get this thing hooked up, right? So we will get our compression dynamos times 3. And my question to you, compression dynamos, is do you need water? That is the question for the ages. Do you need water? I think you do, right? Yeah, you have a coolant tank. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to fluid duct back here so that you guys get your water. What is this creepy noise that I'm hearing? And let's figure out how we... Because I need to handle this tar, and I need to handle the sulfur. I would love to handle it such that they dump out to the bottom. But it would also be super handy if I dumped fluid out the bottom. So that I could do this. Right? And now everybody's got refined fuel. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, and then we want to upgrade you guys. Boop, boop, boop. So right now they're producing 60 RF a tick. With this upgrade, they're producing 80 RF a tick. Right? With my ignition plugs, they're producing 320 RF a tick each. And then the excitation field limiter ensures that when we back stuff on power, which probably won't be too long at 320 RF a tick each. How did you get water in you? Oh, I know how you got water in you. Derpy Dire is derpy. We won't be wasting stuffs. What I could just do is that. See? No more waters now. Perfect. And everybody's happy. Now we're cooking. And you're back to running? Good. So the only thing I need to do then is handle you. Would you... Auto input unavailable. Really? Why is auto input on? Okay. Maybe you don't like auto input fluids. Let's make... I know what I'm going to make. Actually, yeah. I'm going to do this. We're going to make a couple of drawers for this purpose. And it's going to be a little bit ugly, but, you know, it works. That'll do, right? That'll do. For nowish. And this tar, by the way, can be used for cool stuff, can it? It can be used for torches, it can be used for sticky pistons. It's a fuel source, like coal, basically. So that's spiffy. Okay, neat. So it's basically like coal. Nice. So those of you paying attention, we've already started to back stuff our power here. Sorry, my voice decided to give out on me all of a sudden. But yeah, look at that. So let's go ahead and upgrade our storage. Much better. Much better. 2 million becomes 18 million storage. Way better. Sweet. I should really upgrade these guys to Invar or even consider Electrum, but at this point, not just yet. But yes, at some point, yes. Cool. Okay. I think I'll make 2 storage upgrades real quick, so that you guys can store a lot of these resources. And then I should probably make the voiding upgrades, right? So for that, I'm going to need more wood. What do you... Super entertaining when I talk less, right? So you, and that. Cool. All right, and then we'll set up the void. And that looks good to me. Perfect. All right, maybe not perfect, but good enough for now, right? At some point in the future, we will do better. But for now, it's a good start. All right, we're back. So in that segment there, in between cuts, I went ahead and got all the resources I need to upgrade my flux bore to a top-tier flux bore. Booyah. So I just did a bunch of off-camera crafting so we could pull that off nice and easily. And I feel like that was a valid use of my time because that's going to be really nice for me off-camera mining-wise. Sweet. All right. You know what else I did? Because I had to go outside, I had to kill Endermen so that I could get, you know, what I need to get, Ender Pearls. And suddenly, look what Dyer found. An apprentice-level spellbook. Ooh. You don't say. Should we investigate this bad boy? I think we should. So I'm going to replace mine. I don't see a need to have mine in here. Zoinks. 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 All right, I suddenly have a theory. I have a theory, y'all. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that apprentice-level spellbooks require an apprentice-level magic wand. Which sounds, you know, all kinds of fun and true. I would imagine that is an accurate statement that I just made. Because it's not letting me put the apprentice spell. Okay, so today I learned. So I guess, like, I really wish... Let me see something. F3H, right? Advanced tooltips. Aha, progression, 1296 out of 2000. See? Knowing a few Minecrafty tricks. So now if I just cast Summon Zombie. 1306. Oh, you don't say. 1314. Okay, so I'm getting like +8 every time I cast that, roughly. That might have been a 7. So is it like 7.5-ish? 1326, 1329. Is there diminishing returns on this? 1331. Okay, there is diminishing returns, I want to say. So 1333, right? 1338. 1342, 1345, definitely diminishing returns, right? 1347. Hey, Daryl 20 zombies. Okay, 1363. 1370. Aha. I assumed heal would actually heal these guys, but maybe it doesn't work because they're zombies? 1382, 1384, 1386. Yeah, Magic Missile ain't gonna do a lot, but I'm wondering if that will be enough. 1401. 1409. Aha! So my suspicion is that there's diminishing returns on the spells that you cast, but casting other spells removes those diminishing returns to a degree. So it basically doesn't want you just casting the same spell over and over again to level up your wand, right? But if you cycle through, you know, that is cool though. Look, it's dire. I'm gonna science it. You guys know that's how I operate, right? Freeze, 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 freeze. Battle 20 zombie of knockback. Booyah. I knocked you back, buddy. Poor zombies. I'm just summoning them just to kill them. I'm a bad necromancer. Either that or I'm a really good necromancer. I haven't figured that out yet. Haha. Neat. Alright, so that's 1528. And I'm going to suspect, yeah, see how the progress bar is significantly improved? So thus far, that did not take me very long to level up that wand, right? And here's a thought. Snowball, freeze. What else do we have in here? Ignite, arc, thunderbolt, summon zombie, telekinesis, heal mine, conjure block. Would it be a fair assumption, mana cost 10, that the more expensive the spell, the faster we would level up? So what would be the mana cost on things like Thunderbolt and Arc? That's also a mana cost of 10, and that's a mana cost of 5, right? So what if we put Arc away? Summon Zombie, Thunderbolt. Conjure Block is what? Also 10, right? So if we really want to level this bad boy up, my thought process is as follows. We put our wand in here, and I'm going to do freeze, heal, and mine. So, no, summon zombie, we have this. Boom. Freeze, thunderbolt, and conjure block. Cool. Alright, that should be cool. So now, right, we do conjure block, 1528, 1538, 10, 46, 8, 53, okay. Yeah, 7, right? So basically diminishing returns. It looks like the first time you cast the spell, when not under the effect of diminishing returns, you get experience relative to how much mana it cost, roughly speaking, right? 1573. So wasn't that 63 a second ago, right? So now I do a Thunderbolt, and that's 83. See? And that's 91. Okay. Sweet. So I'm getting it, right? So if we're sciencing this out, then what I would say is the fastest way to level up would probably be to alternate high-level spells. So summon zombie, thunderbolt, conjure block. And that would be your most efficient way to level up. Cool. 1662. Now it probably doesn't hurt to summon a couple zombies, because you run into diminishing returns relatively quickly, right? Cool beans, right? Alright, so that's 1789. So I think that's probably your most efficient way, right? I'd say like 3 casts of Summon Zombie, followed by 3 casts of Thunderbolt. What did that do? What did shift right clicking him do? That did something. And then a few casts of Conjure Block. And I mean, that's pretty cool. 1895. We're actually really close. What does shift right clicking them with the wand do? I have no idea. So let's F3H this dude. We are probably out of mana. Fill her up. Because I would love to level this thing up to an apprentice level if I could this episode. And I think we're about to do that, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, Magic Wand is ready to upgrade to apprentice tier. Well, that's exciting. How do I do that? Somebody fill me in on the deets. How do I upgrade it? I thought it would upgrade by itself, right? From using it? Maybe there's something to note in the books. What do you think about that? So we got a few things. Stone Skin, Imbuement. What's interesting is the summon zombies that you summon, when you kill them yourself, they drop resources. So that's a thing that's kind of cool. Right? Including potion bags and record bags. Okay. So how do I level this dude up, you think? That's a really good question. Let's look at our book, right? Because he is definitely ready for an upgrade. Where is my Electro Bob's guide? The Wizard's Handbook. All right, cool. Wands. C tiers. Yeah. The crystal will become more vibrant. Its color may change depending on its element, and after a while, the wood from which it is made will start to grow and twist. Yes. Binding, charging. Crystal flowers. I'm not seeing anything about how to upgrade this dude. Which is a little concerning. Maybe there's some kind of... Let's look at Electro Bobs. Maybe there's some kind of wand upgrade. So an apprentice wand... Really, you can just kind of charge it with mana flasks, is all the JEI is going to show me. So is there some kind of... Oh, you can get focus. Look, storm, and... Oh, that's cool. I'm really interested in that stuff. Look at that. You can get, like, storm wands and necromancer wands. Oh, that's cool. Wand of shadows. That's neat. You can increase your neat earth. Okay, cool. Wand of the forest, huh? Okay. So which one did I make? I made a basic wand, right? Yeah, like your simple magic wand. But Wand of Embers would need a fiery crystal, and that would get me a fiery type dude. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So how do you think we upgrade these dudes? That's really the question. All right, I found it out via the Googles. Tome of Arcana. Apprentice, Advanced, and Master. So basically, I think you just upgrade... Once the wand is ready to be upgraded, like ours is, it doesn't automatically upgrade. I assume you have to place it in this slot. Now we can find that in chests, and that's about it. So I'm thinking what that means is next episode, we got some exploration to do. I would love if I could have just a little bit easier time exploring the world around me. Like, you know, by way of movement speed boosts. Hintity hint hint. So I might look into that between episodes. But for the meantime, I think we can probably keep using our slime sling. I would love to have, like, you know, dark steel armor and all that stuff. But that takes a little bit of time and effort to get going into. But I'd love to explore the world. You can apparently find them from other wizards. Which maybe those towers are wizard towers. I don't know. I haven't looked into what this tower is yet. Maybe next episode we come back and explore that place? Maybe it's a wizard tower. I don't know. We'll find out. There's more of them, too. There's a couple over in this direction. I don't know if you can see it from here, but, like, out in that direction, there's another one of these. Let's try and demonstrate that. See? There it is. You can see it right behind the oil well. I think that's the same structure as that. I might be wrong. So how about we do this? We wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next time, and we'll see what we can see about doing... you know, a little exploration in that bad boy. Alright, Dowell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time and try to upgrade our wand from Electro Bobs to an apprentice one if we can. And then I want to check out that apprentice level spell. I don't know why I happened to get an apprentice level spell this time. I don't know if it's pure RNG or if somehow it knew that, like, maybe like my character's stats are tracked and it knows that I'm getting better at wands and it has a higher chance of dropping apprentice spells. Or maybe it was just purely random. I don't know. We'll find out next time. For now, Del20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. For now, take it easy. I said horizontal column. Yes, that's what I want. Yeah, we're going to be doing that. Take it easy.